Hi, I'm Trisha Helfer, and I've been the proud mama to these kitties, Rigby and Prissy, for 13 years, 14 years, 11 years, and a few other ones. We have a pretty simple mission here at Kitten Rescue. Find loving homes for the feline population of Los Angeles. What happens when a kitten is born with a life-threatening defect? Or a young cat suffers a traumatic injury that requires immediate surgery, or a senior feline has a chronic condition that requires a lifetime of care. Kitten Rescue's Hope Fund is dedicated to saving and rehabilitating animals like these who are in need of extensive medical care. And through this fund, we've been able to help some truly incredible cats. Kittens like Kenya, who was born with a congenital hernia in his diaphragm, which sounds bad enough on its own, but the hole inside him allowed his stomach and intestines to crowd against his lungs. It took a couple of complicated procedures, but Kenya's surgeon was successful in fixing the hernia and then later creating a weave similar to a corset to strengthen the area and keep the repair in place as Kenya grows. And now back in his foster home, that's just what Kenya is doing. Surgical intervention as early as possible is critical for survival in cases like Kenya's, and thankfully the Hope Fund allowed us to get him to a specialist right away. Spirit is one of the 42 cats and kittens that we rescued in honor of Giving Tuesday. She was brought to the shelter in dire condition after being hit by a car. Her femur was broken in 3 places, and she had a gaping wound on her inner thigh. With no vet on staff and only one vet tech, the shelter had no way to treat her. Spirit was set to be euthanized later that day. But Kitten Rescue stepped in and whisked her to our partner vet for emergency surgery to close her wound and repair her broken bones. She was safe, but her troubles weren't over yet. Underlying damage to her left knee meant the kneecap wouldn't stay in place, making it painful for her to walk. And it was decided that amputation would be the best course for Spirit's health and comfort. So back to the vet she went. After making it through all of these like a champ, Spirit is resting and recovering. This beautiful cat may only have 3 legs, but thanks to the generous donors to our Hope Fund, she has the chance at a full, happy, and pain-free life. Rumi's situation was dire. He was found struggling desperately against 3 glue traps that were stuck to his body. Tired, weak, filthy, he would have died of starvation had a kind soul not found him and reached out to Kitten Rescue. The vet discovered that he had a badly broken tail that needed to be amputated. Unfortunately, Rumi was severely underweight and not healthy enough for surgery right away. But he's safe at the Kitten Rescue Sanctuary, where he's currently bulking up and building strength for his upcoming surgery with the help of our amazing caretakers. And very soon, thanks to the Hope Fund, Rumi will finally have his tail properly taken care of. Freeway was heroically rescued from an underpass, but he came to us in dire condition, filthy, thin, and blind. He was very sick with a systemic fungal infection, Cryptococcus. Poor Freeway was depressed and disoriented and wasn't eating on his own. In the first weeks, he was barely hovering around 5 pounds and was still losing weight, despite our caretakers syringe feeding him 3 times a day. We had to have real discussions about his quality of life, but we were determined to do everything we could for him. So our caretakers kept at it. And eventually, Freeway started gaining some weight. His infection cleared up, and he even got his eyesight back. But still, he would only take food if it was syringe fed to him. Then one day, a clever caretaker placed a blob of churro on his foot. Freeway looked surprised and then started licking it off on his own. And after nearly a year, Freeway finally miraculously started eating on his own again. And recently, something else amazing happened. Our caretakers found him located all the way over in our main hotel area of the sanctuary, where he had hopped up on a bench all by himself. Our caretakers had to do a double take to make sure it was really Freeway. Now he sits holding his head up high and looks up at faces too. You can only imagine how happy everyone is after so much time spent caring for him. Freeway is still getting his mojo back and relearning how to be a cat again, but we know great things are in store for him. And for these other kitties we've been able to help thanks to the Hope Fund.
Where am I going? Where am I from? Show me the high road. Please take me home, 'cause I'm alone. There's no one else around. I'm on my own. There's no one here to say it's gonna be okay. Nah, 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 nah.
Shelters don't have the ability or the funding to care for animals in this much need. Kitten Rescue's Hope Fund allows us to care for animals who wouldn't have a chance anywhere else. This is what we do. This is why we are here. Kitten Rescue provides help to the helpless and gives homes to the homeless. Please donate so we can help more cats in need get their chance at a happy life.
I'm here now to say you're gonna be okay.
I hear you, Prissy. She's letting me know it's dinner time.